A little slow here. Hey guys, sorry. Hey everybody, Chris the CoOp here. Welcome back. Thanks for your watching, and definitely thank you for your support. A little raw coffee with the CoOp. It's my morning routine where I have a cup of coffee, do a couple of things before I get ready for work. You can see I probably look like I just got up because I did just get up about 20 minutes ago from working all night. There's Alfredo already. Cool. All right, so we're just going to talk for the next hour. There's Shadow, the Boston Terrier, snoring during my live stream. And, all right. We're going to see a couple more people come on, give a couple more people an opportunity to log in, see what's going on. Hey there, Alfredo. It's going great. Hey, Reverse Lee. How you guys like my mug? Look at that. I gotta, like, put it up there. Ooh, gotta get out of that light shadow. Hey, Joaquin. Hey, Pika. Hey, Sadie. Fox is here. Grotesque Chaos. JC. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is gonna be a little. I thought for sure maybe like 4 or 5 people. And you guys are already killing me with all these people showing up. Okay, let's see here. Okay, you know I can look at the screen that way too. Sorry. OBS was acting up a little bit. Let's turn off the old phone here for text messages. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. All right. Sorry, guys. Just a little work stuff. All right. Sorry about that. All right. We got Joaquin, Cronoric. It's 1 a.m. Go to sleep, Chronic. We'll do this again, man. We'll do this again. Go to sleep. Sleep's important. I try to sleep 6 to 8 hours a day. So, all right. Thanks, Shuriken. I really appreciate that. Isabella is in class. Awesome. I feel so bad that you guys are here instead of doing what you need to be doing for school. JC, how's the coffee? It's good. It's really good. It's right here. I got Tamix, hi. Shadow Bolt. Hey, it's been a while. Sorry. Hey, school's good. Stay busy with school. Gosh, man, it's coming in fast. Preston, Jeremy, Nate. Hey, man, I'm doing good. I'm doing good, guys. Bubba Boy, love it, love it. JC Santos, yes, you can definitely have a shout out. That's what we're here for. Exactly. You got it. I already beat you, Chronic. Hey, so real quick, with COVID-19, it doesn't matter where you at around the world. I think we're all kind of now, so many months into this, we're all starting to get that, like that, just that we're on lockdown, things are closed. So for those of you that are hey, be nice guys, we're playing around here. For those of you that are starting to feel this stuff, you gotta keep yourself busy with, like, some of you are talking about school. Awesome. Obviously keep going to school. I teach college classes, and that's one of the things I say is that you gotta stay busy. You stay busy with some of the stuff that is affecting all of us, because up until maybe about a month ago, this stuff was not affecting me. But now COVID-19 is, because there's like nowhere to go. There's nothing to do. Right? So stay busy. Okay, let's see. Let me see who else came in. Anyone else? Quadwo, you're in. Chunky, you're in. All right, what are we going to talk about? You guys got some questions for me? Little big man, we're doing live coffee with the CoOp. Some of you asked me to do it. What the heck is that? Do I got a pimple? I'm 52 years old, guys, and I'm still getting pimples. So that should tell you something. If you're young kids, young teenagers, or young adults, and you're still getting pimples, they still happen when you're over 50. It is exactly 10:05 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, Los Angeles for me. Baba Booey, you love the way my hair looks? It's a mess right now, dude. I just got up. Look at it. Like, oh, I'm sorry, Pika. I'm sorry, Babooey. Oh my gosh, that so sucks. I know how that feels. I remember one time, I was doing a raid in World of Warcraft, and it was one of my like last raids. This was like a couple expansions ago, and I needed to kill this boss or one of the sub bosses, and it was in Naxxramas. And my guild would always play at the same time. Well, my internet would go down at the same time, like to a crawl, and I would never ever get to complete it. I was so pissed. I had to eventually just cancel my internet with the phone company and then go with the cable company because it was just utterly ridiculous. Because that's how big gaming is to me. Is that I'm like, screw you guys. In the words of Cartman, screw you guys. I was like, no, gaming is more important to me. So you're out and you're in. So I've been with the cable company ever since. Let's see. Alfredo. Oh, that sucks. 20 people in your house. Just as a reminder, remember guys, when we stream LA Noir, some people have had to like log back in and log back out. I'm just saying that's what they say. Isabella's back. So Babooey. Okay, awesome, cool. Hey Spectre. Afternoon. Well, it's actually still morning for me. I am in coffee mode. Coffee with the CoOp. My daughter made this for me, just kind of like sporting that. She took my logo and made it into a coffee cup. It like kind of sucks with that light right there, but I gotta have the light there. There will have shadows. Okay, so what do I teach in college? All right. Well, I teach at 3 different colleges. I teach in Pasadena, and that's where actually, that's not where I started. I teach at a junior college in Rancho Cucamonga called Chaffee, and I started teaching criminal justice. Obviously, being a police officer of 20 plus years, having a master's degree allowed me to have what they needed for me to teach criminal justice classes. Now I teach intro to criminal justice, forensics, criminal law, criminal procedure, evidence, and I started teaching some corrections classes last semester. Also, because I've been a paramedic now for 28 years, I had an opportunity to start teaching EMT in Pasadena, and I started doing that. And so now I teach in the EMT program at Pasadena. But what's kind of funny was Chaffee didn't know I was also a paramedic, and Chaffee has an EMT program. So this last semester, they invited me over to their EMT program. So now I'm teaching EMT at both Pasadena and Chaffee. And I also teach at a university, APU, Azusa Pacific University. So I teach criminal justice there, and that's the 4-year program. That's like the big leagues at university. So that's what I've been teaching right now, and I have a lot of fun. When I retire from the PD, I'm hoping that I will move on over to that. So that's what I do. Let's see here. Yeah, I saw Fox. He sent me a personal message. You and I will talk about that later. I feel bad. I feel bad for Clone. He's just a little busy right now. That's cool though. He's welcome back anytime he wants to come back. He is one of the original 100 when I started this channel. Oh, okay, Spectre. Good question. Okay. Oh gosh, lots of questions coming in. All right, Romeo and Juliet. And I'm going to do a video on the Romeo and Juliet. So the Romeo site is my actual small site. It's about that size. And you know what? I'm going to have to my streaming, obviously you guys know, is getting a little bit better and better, and we're going to be doing some cool things. But anyways, the Romeo site on my rifle is the one that has the optic, that has the target acquisition. So the red dot per se. It is both powered by solar as well as battery. And it sits at the front of the rifle. So if you look at the longness of the rifle, it's at the front. That's Romeo. Juliet is my magnifying. And my magnifying can pop in and back and forth. And what that does is if I have a very far target, I could pop in Juliet, and Juliet will give me the magnification to magnify not only the target but the red dot, and that's what it does. So that's the Romeo Juliet, and that's from 6 Hour. Okay, so Jacob, by the way, that question about the Romeo and Juliet, I want to give credit to. I think I did. Spectre asked that. Okay, so Jacob Shawade, and I do apologize for any mispronunciations of your guys' screen names. He's asking, I have one question. What have the police departments done about COVID-19? Like, have you had to change the way you do things? If so, how much has it affected you? Okay, guys, so let's talk about this. Yes, actually, COVID-19 is very stressful to law enforcement officers because everybody is wearing a mask. Only in our job, the only time we came across people wearing masks is when they were bad people, right? Now everybody has a mask. Everybody could be a potential suspect, so to speak. And let me explain that a little bit. As a police officer, not when you're new, but as you get years of experience on, you start to be able to read people. And you could read people's eyes, you could read their facial expressions, if they're clenching their jaw. And kind of like when we're playing LA Noire, it's the facial that we're looking at to give us an idea if the person's lying or being deceitful. The same thing. And when we're talking to potential suspects, they can hide their actions behind the mask. That's one of the things. And sometimes, like I said, before COVID-19, you could read people. And sometimes you could read people that they're about to run or about to attack you. So this is something that we've had to adapt to. As well as we get to wear a mask the entire time. Wearing a mask, just like the nurses and stuff like that, all the time, it's painful. After a while, it starts pulling on your ears. You're talking 12 to 14 hours of wearing this mask. And then it's just the sad part of just being of seeing people. People are suffering. People are suffering than they ever have before, and it's a sad thing to see because I feel like I have more outlets than regular people to get through COVID-19, and I'm seeing people that are stuck in these small apartments and these small rooms, and they have nowhere to go, so their tensions and their apprehensions are very high. So it's really sad to see. Let's see here. Okay. Good question, though, Jacob. Good question. If you have any follow-ups, throw them out there. Okay, good, Kashiv. It's great. It's a great game. Kashiv asked, or he said he got LA Noire. I think Rockstar should send me some residuals for recommending their game after so many years, right? Reverse Lee. Reverse Lee says, Chris, have you ever been the negotiator in a bad situation? What can you negotiate? Yes, I'm not negotiator trained, but I have negotiated during suicides. I had one guy who wanted to jump off a bridge. I had a lady who wanted to slice her own throat. I had a guy that said he had a gun, but yes, so I have negotiated those things. 2 were successful. The third one I was able to give to the actual negotiators. But yes, every officer has a little bit of negotiator training. But the difference between a real negotiator and us is that negotiators go through special schools to teach them what to say and not to say. What I do is I just kind of like you guys know me, I'm very talkative. I have I feel, not to toot my own horn, but I have some great communication skills. So I feel like I can talk to people and kind of relate to them. So, and think about this. Every police contact is a negotiation. So I've had to negotiate with suspects who wanted to fight me, and I negotiated them to give up. But not every officer has that skill, so we can't start saying, well, all cops should be able to do this. No, it's who you are. We're all different people. I just happen to be a person who's always talked to people. My mom has always said I could go someplace and be in the line with strangers, and by the time the line is done, I've already made new friends, which is so true. Comic-Con, I meet so many different people in lines, because that's all you do at Comic-Con is stand in lines, that I actually have met people that I'm friends with today because we keep in touch with each other, just because we liked what we were, because we're standing in line for the common thing. So, but everything you do as a law enforcement officer is a negotiation. Good question. Let me see here. It's Shadow. Let's see. It's Shadow. What rank are you in the police? I'm a police lieutenant. Jaden Paduro. Hello, sir. Oh, Alfredo. Yeah, I have a call sign. So here it is. I have actually several call signs. So my call sign as a watch commander is 2 Lincoln. That's shared by the other watch commanders. But my personal call sign is 1 Zebra. That is my SWAT commander call sign. It's only to me. 1 Zebra. It's kind of cool. Never thought I'd have that call sign, but that's my call sign. Okay, Pico Poco. A haunted video during Halloween would be an extreme, but what about the virus? Almost nothing is possible. Not sure if it'll go trick-or-treating this year. Everybody, if you are allowed to go trick-or-treating, go trick-or-treating. Get the heck out of your house, wear a mask, and go trick-or-treating. Enjoy yourself. I don't care how old you are. Halloween is an awesome holiday celebration. Go out and get out and enjoy yourself. This is utterly ridiculous. We're going crazy in our houses. Just be safe. That's all I say. Just be safe and follow whatever directions are in wherever you live. Yeah, Fox, I saw that. Hey guys, don't feel compelled to stay here. This is our first Coffee with the Cop live edition. It's kind of cool. And you guys got to actually owe it to Fox. Fox is the one that talked me into this. I was just normal Fox and Clone Commander. I was just going to have you guys post comments, and then I was going to just say who asked me the question, tape it, and then upload it. But you guys were like, well, let's do a live edition. The Waifu Tax Collector. Okay, out of the whole protesting, how often do you get to be in the same tactical scene as the Special Enforcement Bureau? Waifu, my city, we've been very fortunate when it comes to the protests. We've only had a few. We have actually been called out to assist other police agencies. So sometimes we're put on the perimeter, sometimes we're put to guard a building. It just all depends on what that city needs. So like I said, we're fortunate where we are. And just kind of scroll back down here so I don't get lost on questions. So we've actually been pretty good. We just go out and assist other agencies when the protests break out. As of right now, things can obviously change all the time. Here's a funny story about that. Let me get a little quick sip of coffee. When neighborhoods were being burned down and storefronts were being burned down, we got a call that our local gang members were in our downtown district, which is like the shopping district, like the old town districts. And we responded right away because we thought they were going to start burning down our little strip mall that we have there. And it's like 2 blocks, maybe 3 blocks. And no, they were there to guard it. They were posted up on the businesses. And when we contacted them, they said nobody's coming into our town to burn down our city. The gang members, guys. The gang members were doing that. How awesome is that? They were going to take care of their own community and make sure protesters were not going to come in and burn it down. So we left. We left the guarding to them. All right, let's see here. JC's there. Oops, sorry. Okay. Okay. Kaylee died. Yes, I was there. Did the initial police report. So that's all I did. Just a phone. What's a sidearm you prefer than the SIG? I prefer the HK USP 45. That's what I prefer as a backup to my SIG. Thanks, JC. That's okay. They're blue. I understand. Say, Bubba Boy. Baba Booey, isn't that a movie? Isn't that scary movie about the guy in the downstairs and they have to feed him people? I think I saw it. It was kind of scary. Okay, you're a real SWAT commander. I have a question. Does everything explained about SWAT in the movies are accurate as a real? Bubba Boy, no. You need to watch my video on the SWAT movie critique. Yeah, I go crazy with it. Nothing you see, pardon me. Nothing you see in movies or TV is real. It all is, it is like 90% Hollywood, 10% real. So no, it drives cops crazy. Okay, let's see here. I'm trying to just keep going. I'm sorry, guys. This is my first time doing this. Okay. Dakota, let me see. Dakota DeBear says, saw your recent video reacting to the COD London mission reaction. With that said, does your crisis assessment training kick in during something extreme like that? Yes, absolutely. All the time. Here's a funny thing. We go from 0 to 60 just like that. I just remember the other day we were all sitting in the break room and a call for help went out. One of our officers was in a fight. You don't even have time to think. You jump up, you run out to your police car, you jump in your car, turn on the light and siren, and you head out. And depending on how many people were in the station at that time, you could be headed out in a caravan. And when you get there, you just jump out and you start doing your job. And it's not until it's over that you realize, whoa, man, that was kind of dangerous. Or, wow, that was kind of crazy. I had a situation my first or second year on. I'd have to actually look at the news article. It was one of the reasons why I got the Medal of Valor. My partner and I got a call of a car over the side of a road. And it wasn't over the road, it was over a bridge, and it had crashed and was on fire and people were ejected. Well, 2 highway patrol officers were looking down because there's no way to get to it. Well, some of the guard railing from the freeway had collapsed and it was like a ladder. So my partner and I used it as a ladder. And what was dumb was it wasn't stable. We didn't know if it was stable. Long story short, we got down, we tried to get to the guy that was kind of starting to catch on fire, and it was so hot that we just had I told my partner, on 3, we're going to go in, get him. Grab him underneath his armpit, let's get him. 1, 2, 3, we go and grab him, we get underneath his armpit, we drag him about maybe 40, 50 feet away, and the car explodes. We start rendering medical attention, fire department gets there, they take over, and when it's all said and done, we look at each other and like, that was stupid. So, yeah, that's just kicks in. It's not until later where you realize, I may have died. Or I could have died. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Freda, your call sign is also zebra. That's cool. Yeah, your blue, maybe your Blue Turtle writes that maybe your hazmat suit should be your trick-or-treating costume. I love it. Let's see, Jacob sort of say, Sergeant Dallas PD, he has Navy Violent, a 6-hour. I have a 226 as well, Jacob. That's you guys are being funny out there. Airsoft, that's great stuff. Let's see here. Okay. Reversely asks, what are the differences between the Sheriff's Department and Police Department? Nothing. Sheriff's Departments, so I can't speak to the rest of the nation, but in California, sheriffs are responsible for certain areas. So a sheriff is responsible for a county. And in counties, there are cities. Now, if a city doesn't want to have a police department, the county sheriff will patrol and be responsible for that city. If a city wants to have their own police department, they can have their own police department, and that's where I come into, existence. So I think that might be the way it exists in other states, but I just know. So like for us, I work in LA County. The Los Angeles County Sheriff Department is the sheriff for LA County, responsible for all the jails in LA County, and responsible for some other duties that police departments don't have. But if a city doesn't want, like Temple City doesn't have their own police department, it's a city inside of the county. So the sheriff's department is responsible for that city. My city wants to have its own police department, so it formed its own police department. That's what the difference is. Do you know Shakespeare? Yes, I do, JC. I've read Shakespeare. I've read quite a bit of Shakespeare. I actually did a play in school, Taming of the Shrew. Okay, so Spectre, what's my morning routine? This is the first part of it, first hour, having coffee. So I usually get up about 9:30 to 10 o'clock. I grab a cup of coffee, maybe two, check my email. I do computer stuff, emails, do some homework, and at 11 o'clock, I essentially go get my, depending on what I'm going to do, either I'm going to go for a run or I'm going to go work out. But 11 to 12 is my workout time. 12 to 1 is getting ready for work. I leave my house at 1 o'clock and drive to work, and I start work at 2 o'clock. That's my routine, and then we're there. Hey, Killer. Let's see here. Bubba Boy, do you have a favorite song, or do you listen to any particular music? Okay, I am a huge... Hold on. Let me go back. Where's it at? I'm a huge new wave punk rock fan. That was all I listened to in the 80s and 90s. Actually, it's kind of all I still listen to is the new wave music of the 1980s. Here's one of my favorite songs. First of all, my favorite band is Oingo Boingo. Danny Elfman, he's the one that did all the music for the Tim Burton movies, but he had his own band at one time. And Only a Lad is probably one of my favorite songs, along with Billy Idol's Dancing with Myself. Those are a part of my top 10. All right, Shadow, sorry, man. Kashiv. I agree with you, Kashiv. They should definitely sponsor me, right? I'm bringing back some love to their game. See here, Killer. I thought, okay. So Killer writes, you should do breakdowns like Donut Operator and Viral Races or Thug Cops. I've thought about that. Okay, but here's the thing. I'm sorry, guys. I think it's a nervous thing. I don't really itch. I just think, what do I do with myself? Okay. I've wrestled with that, and I think though, if I start doing breakdowns of like real police stuff, I mean, we could do a couple here and there that are kind of maybe, I don't know, maybe that are popular. But the only reason why I kind of tend to stay away from that is I kind of want to keep this channel the fun channel. And I want some place that you guys can come to get away from the real stuff in life. I mean, if there's a particular event that you guys want to know about, I mean, Donut Operator does a great job of breaking those things down. And I mean, even I subscribe to him, and I have no real heartache about what he puts down. I mean, his experience speaks for itself, and I could do the same. And I just feel like though I would be doing it for to get subscribers, and that's not what I'm all about. I want to just give you guys content that you want. So I'll have to wrestle with that. If I keep getting more and more requests, then maybe I will, but then we're going to kind of be like, not a fun channel, and then we're going to get all the haters, you're a cop, blah, 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 to come up with excuses, la, 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 la. I don't know. It is definitely an option. As we have seen from day one, this channel has grown and gone into different directions. We have different videos going on. So it could possibly happen. And I thought about it, especially after this last recent shooting of the 2 sheriff's deputies in Compton. I thought, ooh, I really want to talk about that. So there is a possibility that that's coming in the future. A dare video? Ooh, I don't even know what that's about. Get dare video. That's something to get me in trouble. We'll talk later. Grotesque chaos. The weirdest event. Weirdest event. I'm gonna say, oh my gosh, because I can get dark here. What's the weirdest event I've been on? I can get dark here as well as keep it light, but there are people under the age of 18 here, and I want to respect that. Ooh, getting some drop frames here. Why are we getting drop frames here? Maybe my internet's a little slow too, with everyone being home. Um, I think one of my weirdest, or like, let me see, let's see what you put, the weirdest events is we got a call of a guy in the middle of a school, and it's about 4 o'clock in the morning, and the fog layer is right at our knees, and we don't know why he's there. And so we hop the fence, we're headed towards him, shining our lights on him, and he doesn't respond to our commands. And this is like right when The Walking Dead came out, and I've always been a zombie fanatic anyways, and I remember he's just like this. And I look over to my partner and I said, hey, if he gives out an inhuman sound and starts running at us like he's going to eat us, he's going down. I'm not going to be patient zero on the zombie apocalypse. So it was kind of like, it was scary because you're like, this guy's not responding. So he eventually found out he was a transient that was hypothermic, and that's the reason why he wasn't responding. We got him medical attention, and he ended up being okay. But it was just like one of those things like, oh my God, this zombie stuff is real. All right. Yeah, actually, what's funny, Sade, is I will be playing Red Redemption 2 real soon. So yes, opinions on Glocks, VAC, opinions on Glocks. I like them. I own 3. So I own the Glock 27. I have to take a look at the other numbers, but my backup for the longest time was the Glock subcompact. So yes, I love Glocks. There's single action. You know that. Reverse, I agree with you there because it's their community. Weifu, Weifu asked, I've always wanted to ask, does your SWAT team have a form of air transport? Weifu, if you look at my trailer that I did that was fun, and I think I posted it, we actually, we have our own helicopter, but it's not for SWAT, it's for aerial coverage. But we actually did training with the LA County Sheriff's Department SWAT team where they taught us how to fast rope out of helicopters. And that's in response to this. LA County Sheriff's knows that they're not going to be able to handle a terrorist attack by themselves. So they worked with other SWAT teams throughout the county, and their idea is that if they need any SWAT team, we would get activated. They would fly their helicopter to come pick us up. We'd jump in their helicopter, fly to the operation, and we would fast rope out. So yes, and fast roping out of a helicopter was something I never thought I would do in my career, and boom, I did it. Okay. Bubba Boy, I did a whole video on the SWAT movie, so you gotta watch it. You definitely gotta watch it. JC, can you tell me how to best get a bakery and train 4 dogs? What are you talking about? A bakery? I mean, I have 4 dogs myself. JC, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. No one be mean. No one be mean. Okay, we're not here to be mean. There's plenty of other mean people out there. This is the place we come to have fun and laugh at each other, right? Laugh at me, laugh at each other. This is a laughter channel. All right, we'll talk about that later. Do you do a video with Donut Operator? Just a phone. I reached out to Donut. He hasn't responded back. I asked him. I said, hey, my followers are asking me to do some type of collaboration video with you. What do you think? He hasn't responded back. So Donut, if you're watching this, let's do something together. Yeah, so Blue, yeah, that's a good Blue. Yeah, the Sheriff's Departments run the jails, and Corrections does the state stuff. Yes, Blue, they patrol too. They definitely patrol. They patrol their neighborhoods. Okay, cool. Sorry, JC. Cool. No, you did not miss anything there, Firestorm. I knocked off of work early. Well, I appreciate that you left work early to come see me. I love it. Okay. That Yoda figure in the back is the best thing ever, right? He's cool. Hey, but look at this. This is, once I get my TV mounted again, my TV fell off the wall, guys. So it's not up, and that's why I kind of have like wires going around. It's like a streaming fupa, but look at what's going to go on my TV. What? So I'm putting that on my TV as soon as it gets back up, which I hope is going to be tonight. Let's see here. I have seen Rainbow Six. I'm going to play it. Okay, so here's the funny part about gaming. I've been a gamer my entire life. I remember collecting bottles, glass bottles, Coke bottles, stuff like that, and we would take them in, and the big bottle we would get 10 cents, and the small 16-ounce bottles we would get 5 cents. And you could take your bottles to the local liquor store, and they would give you money for that. And arcade games had just come out, and most convenience stores like 7-Eleven would have arcade games, and we would go in there and we would just play arcade games, and when we ran out of money, we would go look for more bottles. People just threw them in the trash. They didn't want to recycle. And I just fell in love with video games. Not everyone does, but I did. And then my parents bought me an Atari 2600. And then I got my next game system after that was a ColecoVision. And I just loved games. Computers weren't around yet. There was no such thing as the internet. And then more and more games. I was already by this time into playing Dungeons and Dragons. And I was already a toy collector. I was already collecting my Star Wars toys, my G.I. Joes, already doing that stuff. And then as games got better, I just started to play more games. But I've been a really big fantasy guy. I love Dungeons and Dragons. It's always that's like my go-to. I love love sci-fi. But if you made me choose between science fiction and fantasy, I'm gonna go to fantasy. Then talking 25 years later, MMOs come out. I'm playing Star Wars Galaxies. Then World of Warcraft comes out, and I just get deep into World of Warcraft. And I love the beginning of World of Warcraft because it just was there was a lot to do. There was a level grind, but you didn't have to really grind reputations like you do today to get special stuff. This last expansion, not a fan of, and I just left World of Warcraft and I started playing Final Fantasy XIV. Fell in love with that because you get sci-fi and fantasy. So, and then now, but with this gaming stuff, I kind of shied away from console games. And it wasn't until Gameology asked me to start helping them with their Experts React series, and then you guys pushing me to play games, that I really found my love again of playing all video games. So I was actually really stuck playing retro video games like Ghouls and Ghosts on the Sega Dreamcast or Sega Genesis. And now I'm really getting ready to play everything. In the process, it's a slow process because it takes obviously money. I want to build a streaming area because I'm really, guys, this is like my streaming area, just right here. I mean, you see people's other streaming places. It's like this big old long table. Well, I kind of because I was never planning on being a streamer, I'm kind of stuck right here. But that's okay. That's not a complaint. But I want to have everything set up so I can play more games for you guys and talk about them and break them down. So that's how I kind of now I'm really, really deep back into gaming. So I'm having a good time. All right. Thanks, JC. I really appreciate it. Called 911 and asked for help. All right, Nate. Sorry, man. Bong's with us. Okay, thanks Alfredo, my taste in music. From channel, sir. Ashad, hey man, Pakistan, wow, that's awesome. Baba Booey, you gotta go to my IG and check yourself. I don't say where I work because then I combine work, real work, and my private life together, and it's not like you can't find out. But then it kind of, it's like a copyright thing, per se, like a policy copyright thing. So I stay away from that, just if you can understand. So you can find out. You can definitely find out. Have you ever seen Reno 911? Yes. So that came from Reverse. Hey, Reverse, you know what my favorite episode is? Is when the guy calls them to euthanize his dog that he says has cancer and is dying, and they shoot the dog and it ends up being the neighbor's dog. That's probably one of my favorite episodes. JC, you're in Vegas. I just left Vegas. Vegas is my vacation town, man. That's where I go once a month to kind of relax. Jacob Schweid, yes, domestic violence is. You know why, Jacob? Domestic violences are one of the most dangerous calls, is because the victim will call us because they just got hurt by the suspect, but when we start to arrest the suspect, they're like, "Wait a minute, I didn't call you to arrest them. I just want them to go away," and then they attack us, and it can go south. What we call south, which is bad. South is a slang for bad. It can go bad, really bad for us. So yes, because it's unknown. Plus, too, there's a lot of, you got to figure, if you can hurt the person you love or the person you're supposed to love, you can hurt anybody. Ortha DZ, I'm lazy AF. Okay. What motivates you to work out other than your need to? Okay, Ortha DZ, good question. What motivates me to work out? I don't know how old you are, Ortha, but it's this. No matter what we do in life, there's one guarantee. We're going to grow older. Every day is another day we get older. Now, you have to ask yourself, you may be young today and you may feel okay, you may be eating, your processed food, McDonald's, Burger King, all that type of stuff, but one day that's going to have an effect on you. So you have to ask yourself, when you're older, when you're 50 years old, what kind of 50 do you want to be? Do you want to be healthy or do you want to be unhealthy? What kind of life do you want to have? And that's what motivates me. I want to be healthy. I want to live as long as I possibly can healthy. And I've had friends that have already died that are younger than me because they didn't take care of themselves. So you got to ask yourself that. That's what motivates me. It's not the job that motivates me to work out. It's the fact that I want to live a long life. There's a lot of things I still want to do. I want to travel. There's places I want to hike to. So these are things I'm kind of like, I like outdoor stuff. So I want to be able to enjoy those things. So that's what should motivate you, your own life. What kind of life you want to leave and have. Because no matter what, Ortho, and anybody else that's kind of here, one day you will be 50. So ask yourself, do you want to be a old, unhealthy 50 or do you want to be a young, healthy 50? Because 50 is coming. So there's my soapbox. I like that, Alfredo. My friend is the chief investigator at the LA County Coroner's Office, and I've had an opportunity of going into the vaults, and it is scary AF. Yes. So Roxas45, I have never co-opted until the other day with Defi. So it's going to be something new. Fox Commander has recommended that we do something like that. And we're going to. We just got to get I have to get some stuff set up on my side as far as time when I can definitely let some subs know we are going to play SWAT 4. Because unfortunately, some of my older subs know that we were supposed to do something and I got called in for work yesterday. The last 2 days of work has been horrific. Been on the go, serving search warrants and almost no sleep. And so we are going to do it. So stay tuned. You should be on Discord because Discord, we do a lot more what's coming up next on Discord. So if you don't have Discord, join Discord. It's free. Come to my channel, hang out. We talk for hours upon hours sometimes. See, Pika Poka, how often do little kids 3 to 10 call the department? Not often, Pika. Actually, not really. We have some kids every now and then we'll play around with 911, but no, not really. It's not really that big of a problem. Oh, that's cool, JC. I love zombie movies. Thanks, Ashad. I really appreciate you all the way from Pakistan. That is awesome. Eva Thomas, do you think British cops should have guns, not just special units? So here's the thing. I don't know. I don't know what's going on in England. And the question is, do English police officers feel they should be armed? And they may say no. They have a certain degree of training. I've seen some of their training in taking down suspects with knives. And we probably could learn a little bit from the way they react to some of these situations. But I really think that's questions up for them. Now, in America, we have to have guns. We the very fact that we allow everyone to have guns, we have to have guns. So we have, if we wanted to not have guns, that was something that should have taken place in the 1850s as the country was being built, but we didn't do that. So it's too late. There's no going back. There's never no going back. Even if the government were to make all guns illegal, guess what's going to happen? There's going to still be a lot of guns. Ask any of our brothers and sisters in England. They still have guns. Bad guys still have guns in England. Maybe not as prolific as in America, but there's still guns there because they will make it through the system. Sadie, what happened if I carry a gun in my house? Is it legal or not legal? Well, it's legal. In America it is. Your house, it's called the castle doctrine. Your house is considered your castle. So there's certain things that apply outside don't apply inside. Okay. So I'm reading all the stuff about. Thanks Denmark. Thanks Adam J. Davis. And once again, guys, on the Gameology video, I talk about, I mentioned bobbies. I got blasted for bobbies. The only reason why I use bobbies is because my buddy, who's a sergeant with me, calls them bobbies, and he's from England. So I do apologize for that. I meant no disrespect. I have nothing but the respect for my brothers and sisters on the other side of the pond. Do I think they have a tough job to do? Absolutely, they have a tough job to do. I could not imagine doing the same job without my gun. JC Santos. Yes, I'll call you out, JC Santos, by your name. Los Santos County Sheriff's Department and Los Santos Roleplay. No, I have not. I have not heard about that. Waifu. Ooh, where did I lose it? Uh-oh. Okay, let's see here. Okay, there we are. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's see. Do you play Star Wars TOR? I did, Bong. As a matter of fact, I just saw that I need to cancel my subscription because I just got billed for $14.99 and got my 500 coins. But I need to probably, because I haven't played that. As a matter of fact, I was mentioning last night in Discord, I got to get some Final Fantasy XIV going, man, because I have not played that game in a long time. And there's a new not expansion, but some new updates came out, so I need to get back onto that because that was my game I was playing and I haven't been able to play. I was playing that game at least 10 to 12 hours a week, and I haven't played it in about 45 days. As a matter of fact, my guild is getting ready to kick me out because I haven't logged any time with them. Can I show us your dog? Yeah, JC, I'll bring up my dogs in the next one. Let's see. Adam J. Davis said you tried door kickers and breach and clear. Okay, we'll take a look at that. Not a problem. We're willing to take a look at anything. Firestone's asking me what class I play in D&D. Here's it. If there is a paladin class in any game, I will play a paladin. I have been playing a paladin since I was 13 years old. Lawful good. It's the good guy, guys. I have been a good guy since before I became a good guy. I've always wanted to be the good guy. I wanted to always be the hero. So in Dungeons & Dragons, paladin. World of Warcraft, paladin. Final Fantasy XIV, paladin. Star Wars, obviously TOR. I'm playing a Jedi. I just gotta be the good guy. Okay, sorry, just reading some comments here. JC, go to class. Go learn. Be smart. Hey, thanks, Wyoming class battleship. Ooh, even Thomas, I'm sorry to hear that about your friend. That sucks. I don't know what their policy is at the police department where your friend worked at, but our officers are required to check their tasers before every shift to make sure that they work. Adam, I actually did an episode of SWAT 4 last night, which will be uploaded later on this afternoon. You have to decide if it's a win or foobar. I know what it is. But Bowie asked what kind of vehicles, different ranks. No, well, my department right now, we all have Ford Explorers. From the chief of police to the officers, we're all driving Ford Explorers. My SWAT command vehicle is a Ford Explorer, which I was thinking about doing a tour video of it because it's my vehicle that I get to drive home and to work. And it's a plain wrap vehicle. My rifles are in there. I got backup weapons in the back. So I was thinking about doing a tour for you guys to show you what a SWAT commander vehicle looks like. It's the mobile command post that we use for SWAT. Is it, guys? Oh my gosh, the lag is on my side? I am so sorry. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Man, let's see here. Let's do a quick test, guys. Let's see here. Yeah, it might be on my side. I have like over 100. Before I started the stream, I wanted to check. That might be not so true right now. Okay, let's look at some more comments. Wow, yeah, it is on my side. Wow. Oh, maybe not. Oh, maybe. That's a download. Oh, yeah. Okay. See, Adam says I should try out the game Police Stories. Okay. Jane, I built my own PC. So right there, I wish I had the room to put out my gaming PC because it's RGB lit. It is like so lit up. I love RGB. Everything I have right here is RGB. I got RGB everything. See, anyways, I got RGB everything. So yes. Bubba asked if I prefer the desk or working in the field. Field. I'm a field guy. I love the field. I've always loved the field. I never want to leave the field. I'm going to be sad the day I retire and leave the field permanently. Reverse. I've seen the SWAT team in Transformers. Oh, you mean the tactical team? Yeah, those guys are badass, man. I love that. I love that. Hey, Germany, Sergio, not Sergio. Thanks, man. It's awesome. Hey, I don't know Sergio. Do you know Deffy from Germany? Because I was playing SWAT 4 from him. Really good dude. Roxas 45. Do SWAT operators or do SWAT officers in your department have permission to use their own service weapon and attach it, or is it only what's given by the PD? We can only use our primary weapon has to be department issued. Our rifle is department issued. Backup weapons, as long as you qualify them, are allowed. So you can have any backup weapon you have. Vix K, yes I am. Christopher Chanone, do cops have loaded firearms and loaded magazines in their firearms? Yes, we do. And there's always one in the chamber. So locked and loaded, ready to go. Wow. So Adam Javis says in Denmark, where I'm from, the police carry guns from they are not allowed to use, while under very extreme circumstances, and guns is also banned there. Wow. Oh, okay, Orthex, you live in North Africa. Hey, so Ortha, I'm gonna jump back on this real quick. Just start by going for a short walk. Walk a certain distance away from your house, and then guess what you got to do? You got to walk back. Start that way, man. And then the next week, walk a little bit further. Next week, decide, hey, you know what? I'm going to jog as far as I can, then turn around. If you do that consistently, a couple of days a week, over a couple of weeks, you will notice huge gains. Okay? You will. I promise you. Okay, Sadie. Okay, thanks, man. Ortha DZ, I have to agree with you. I was watching The Walking Dead and I gave up. Right at the Negan War. It was like Walking Dead was this. Let's find a place to live. Oh wait, there's some bad guys that want our place to live. Then we lose our place to live, and then we have to go out and search for a new place to live. Rinse, repeat. Rinse, repeat. Rinse, repeat. And then they kill our favorite characters, which I don't have a problem with. I think it's good to kill main characters because it like really makes the series real, but the stories were like, really? You know, they had the prison, they had the farmhouse. It was just like, ugh. Okay, after a while it got old, right? Blue Turtle, okay, like Lawful, cool. Hey, Lucas, thanks for joining. Yes, Ford Explorer. He has a brand new Ford Explorer Interceptor model. Kashiv asked, do I have a favorite sport? For me, my favorite sport's running. For me, running. So that's my favorite sport. And then for workouts, I do HIIT training, you know, where you kind of like the CrossFit type of workout. So that's what I do. I'm not a really big person, but yeah, that's what I do to kind of keep the muscle, to at least keep some muscle mass, because you obviously need some. You need some. Cool. Jekyll High from Brazil. Thanks, man. I really appreciate that. Thanks, man. Alfredo says, bring back the Crown Vic. We were really upset when Ford stopped making the Crown Vic, but we've gotten so used to the Ford Explorers that we're okay now. I don't know if I want to go back to the Crown Vic. I like the Ford Explorer. Actually, Bong, we still have 3 Crown Vics in service right now. I'll take a picture and send them to you and put them on my community channel. We still have 3 Crown Vics. As a matter of fact, it just reminded me of a little note I got to talk to my captain about. Cool. Okay. Do you like Dunkin' Donuts? Bubba Boy, I love Dunkin' Donuts coffee. We finally got a Dunkin' Donuts in the south end of our town, and that's where I go for my coffee. Everyone see Shadow, the Boston Terrier, over there making all his noise? Shadow, say hi. Shadow. Shadow. Okay. Come here. Have you seen the SWAT TV series? Yes. Fan. Love it. Dumb. Hokey? Yes, but I love the SWAT TV series. Okay, let's see. What's a Deffy? Sergio, not Sergio. Deffy, D-E-F-F-Y. Deffy is a cool dude from Germany that plays SWAT 4, and him and I did co-op together. If you watch the video co-op, that's Deffy from Germany, who we played together. As a matter of fact, we're probably going to be doing some SWAT 4 stuff tonight to make sure my Discord is working right so I could record his voice. But he comes on at 7 a.m. and I think it was like 11 p.m. for me, so I got to kind of stay up late to play with him. Let's see here. Any more questions? Hey, Chris, can you give me some tips for SWAT 4? Dipper Pines, yes, I can give you some tips for SWAT 4. Come on over to Discord, man. I will help you Like Defi helped me. My mouse has become like the mouse from hell. I got it set up so my middle button does something. I got my side buttons that are doing like I could go right to pepper spray, just various different things. I'm still learning my new mouse, and that's all because somebody helped me. So yes, my gameplay should get better, but it's now kind of lacking because I'm now, instead of doing all the that stuff, I'm more on the mouse part. But I have to remember what button is for what. So it's still kind of new to me because I only started playing this new way about a week ago when I played with Defi. Bubba Boy, they drive all sorts of vehicles. They drive different vehicles. It just depends on what they have. Come here, dude. Come here. Oh, say hi to everybody. Say hi to everybody. See? Okay, let's see. Shuriken, I do wear Copperfoot energy socks. Not all the time, but I do. Favorite character from SWAT? The SWAT series? I Sergeant. Which series? Tell me which favorite character you're referring to, and I'll tell you. Roxas 45 is a backup UMP MP5 overkill. Yes, it is. Okay, so the Highway Patrol retired their last Crown Vic. That makes sense. They're a large department, so but we still have ours. We're not a big department, and we don't have a lot of money. Well, that's kind of dark, Diaper Pines. That actually happened, Diaper, to a police chief somewhere back east, where it was their like last SWAT search warrant, and they got killed. Like, eee. So, nah, not that. Pro-military. For pro-military, for us, yes, our helicopter is only for Overwatch. That is it. We don't have helicopters to transport people. We'll rely on the county for that. Right, killer? Who can't love this doggy? Who can't love this doggy? Guys love his thin blue line collar. Okay, his thin blue line doggy tag. Ooh, and then his thin blue line collar. Right? We're proud. We're proud. We don't care what people say, huh? Oh, what's his name? The main guy. Oh, Hondo, come on. You gotta love Hondo, the SWAT commander. Gotta love Hondo. What law enforcement weapons have you used on you for training? What do you mean by weapons, Reverse? I mean, I've been flashbanged, I've been stingballed, pepper sprayed. Let's see. Adam, I'm going to do the voice recognition, but I'm playing vanilla first on SWAT 4, and then we'll add all the other mods and keep playing. I'm really loving the fact that I got a lot of options. Even like with LA Noire. LA Noire is coming to an end probably in about a month after I finish all the cases, but we're going to go back and we're going to play some LA Noire to get all the achievements. So we got some extra gameplay out of that. And then when we retire LA Noire, we're going to definitely jump on another game. So, yeah, we'll see. How does Dipper Pines ask, how does it feel to be a SWAT commander? Awesome! I'm the guy in charge. We do not have Opto-Wands. We have mirrors. We have old-fashioned mirrors on the stick. I posted a picture of it on the community channel of YouTube, so take a look at that. We got the doggy there and everything. Wait, okay, wait, what would you have to join to do those transport stuff? Pro-military, like if we went to go assist another agency and we had to be flown to another part of the county, they would come pick us up, and then we would head to that area. We do have a municipal airport in our city, so LA County Sheriff's Department Air 5, their big ass helicopter, could come pick us up and transport us anywhere in the county. Hondo's too reckless. Yes, we get flashbang. I'll upload a video of me getting flashbang inside of a house. It's kind of funny. I didn't know it was going to happen. My guys played a joke on me, but I'll upload that video in the next couple of days. Let's see. Hey, Bong. Okay, so Bong's talking about The Walking Dead and the fact it's not about the zombies anymore. Bong, do you know what? It was never about the zombies. If the creators of the show would have kept to the true nature of the series from the comic books, because I read the comic books, it was always about the people and how we treat each other. It's very scary because when people are talking about defunding the police and all this type of stuff, and hold on, let me stop the comments because I don't want to lose anybody. I do want to comment on this. When people start talking about defunding the police and the police this and the police that, this is what I truly believe, is that we are that last line of defense to stop that type of people turning on people. There are groups of people that are bad that will try to hurt other people. And that's what the series was truly to be about, is how people really, the real nature of people truly come out. So that's what The Walking Dead was really, really about. And if you look at any zombie movies, from the George Romero ones, the original Night of the Living Dead to Dawn of the Dead, Day of the Dead, look at the true stories behind that. Look how people start turning on people. I mean, you have a virus that's turning people into the undead that want to kill everybody. Society has fallen. You would think that we would combine together to fight this threat, but in reality we continue to fight each other. That is the satire of the zombie genre, and I love it. That's why I love it, because it truly shows how we, no matter what, can never get along. That's what I love about that. That kind of got deep, huh? Philosophical. Okay, dude. I hate the show The Rookie. I cringe. Oh, it looks like someone else does too. Blue Bloods is okay. I like Tom Selleck. I like him in Magnum P.I. But it's okay. Waifu FLIR cameras, we have them, love them, they're great. I'm not a Fast and Furious fan. I like the first one, but I never finished the series. So Sergio, not Sergio, about using Teslas. Well, I think Beverly Hills showed us that we can't be using Teslas because they were in pursuit using their Tesla and it ran out of battery juice. I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry, Shadow. Oh, dude, sorry. Okay. So Dipper Pine says, "Okay, Chris, in a hostage situation, there's no sniper vision. The guy aims at the civilian officer's head." Well, we always don't have sniper Overwatch, and once again, it just all depends on the situation. The rules of engagement is that deadly force is always authorized when a member of the public or law enforcement is at risk. No one needs an order to take a shot, unlike the movies. I got a shot. Take the shot. No, that could be too late. We go by the rules of engagement that are codified through case law by the Supreme Court in the United States. That's the standard that we're all held to. So each officer has to make their own decision if they're going to use lethal force. I can never order an officer to use lethal force. They have to make that decision for themselves. Shuriken, very true. Very true. That's a good example. Animal Farm, Lord of the Flies. If you guys haven't read those are great books to read because it's kind of like just without the zombies. Hey, why so God? I don't, Bubba Boy. I don't. How about Bones? Bones is okay. I like it just because it's entertaining. I like the actors. That was from Ortho. Let's see. I'm going to do LSPDFR soon. Okay, Sergio. Cool, thanks. Oh, Deputy by Fox. I know. Hey, guys. LA cops, we shave. We don't get to walk around in uniform unshaven. It's not what we do. No pro-military. We did have a BLM protest in our city, but it stayed civil. We let them protest. They didn't try to damage anything, and we allowed them to exercise their First Amendment rights. It was good. They can do that. The BLM movement, then a All Lives Matter movement moved into the area, and they both kind of had a clash. No fighting, but they had a word clash. And eventually the All Lives Matter group outnumbered the BLM movement, and the BLM just went home and All Lives stayed. So once again, this is like area stuff. This is where you work depends on what kind of, what do you call it, kind of protest you're going to get. How accurate is Adam 12? 50-50. Adam 12 was a series that was done after the 1965 riots to bring some levity to the LAPD, to let people know about LAPD cops, and about 50-50 though. Some of it is unrealistic, but a lot of it was right on. So I'm a big fan of Adam 12. I love Adam 12. Dipper, we've never had him shoot at our helicopter, ever. Never had that happen. I don't know how many other cop shows are on. There was a lot, and then a lot of the networks took the cop shows off after the protest started because they said that they wanted to honor the protests, and I don't know how taking cop shows off of networks does that. I mean, it is what it is, right? Love Gilly G. I love Southland. Love Southland. That's probably 90% accurate. 90%, along with End of Watch. About 90% accurate. Why are most shows about LAPD and LAFD? It's just because they're so big. They're just so big that you could do a whole series on them. So that's why. I will pro-military. Definitely will. Hey, Russ 1 and Devil 1. Dev 1. Yes, they did. Adam 12 changed when they really changed. No, I did not slap my dog. I would never slap my doggy. Never took me doggy. I do not speak any other languages. Reversely, I do not. Never learned Spanish. You might be able to, I Sergeant. Yes, I will be playing Thug. I will be playing, say Thug Malayali. Asked me if I could play COD Warzone. Yes. I actually want to play it. My daughter plays it, so I want to play it with her. I have not, Baba Booey, ever tried the Travis Scott burger from McDonald's. I've never even heard of it. Let me see. All right. What do you guys do if there's a deep S word where the suspects were highly armed, like in No Russian Mission of COD? What if they're out of ammo? Who's out of ammo, Dipper? If we're out of ammo or they're out of ammo? Hey, Jackson Lowry, it's going good. I'm going to go for about another, I went 15 minutes past my 1 hour coffee with the cop. So we will be wrapping this up, guys. I gotta actually go for my run and get ready for work. So as much as I love talking with you guys, I'm probably going to next time to start the stream an hour earlier then. But if we're going to go 2 hours, let's do it, right? Let's go for broke. Oh, I love Brooklyn 99. I love, what's his name? Terry Crews. Terry Crews, I loved him in White Chicks. I loved him in The Longest Yard. Terry Crews is a great guy. I love that guy. He actually lives 2 cities over from where I work. I would love to run into him. Terry Crews is a cool guy. I mean, he looks like a cool guy, stand-up guy. I love what he has to say on social media. So he is one of my favorites. Jaden Padura, do you know me in real life? I don't know. Do you? I know a lot of people. I get around. I've been up and down the state of California. I've been doing commercials and acting. Don't know. We have a bear cat. So the waifu asked if we have a bear. We have a bear cat, a Lenko bear cat. That's our armored vehicle. I know. What's a Travis Scott burger? Dipper. Okay, I see. A suspect, but when they're using police weapons against you, and when they're dry, do they still use it? Yes, they sometimes do. Yes. They'll pretend like it's still loaded, but... Can I ever do regular patrol extra shifts? Yes, actually, next week I'm working 2 extra shifts. I don't work Sundays and Mondays, but I will be working Sunday and Monday, putting me on 6 days straight. So, yes, I do work extra shifts. Hey, Jacob, thanks for stopping by, man. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. We had an MRAP, and we gave it away because we were getting our Bearcat. They're just too big for a suburban city, in my opinion. Oh, okay, Shriek, and I've heard that before. Okay, I got it. Lenko is, Lenko, I don't know what, I mean, I went to Lenko facilities in Massachusetts to pick up our Bearcat, but Lenko makes the Bearcat. I don't know if Lenko makes other vehicles. I'd have to ask my buddy who works for Lenko. He's a really good guy. His name is Jim. So I'll ask him if he makes other vehicles. It depends on the situation, because not every situation we think we have a hostage. If we have a hostage situation, then yes, but we react to what's in front of us at the time. So we do plan for different events, but we always check behind doors, regardless, always. Let's see here. What are some of the things? Okay, guys, so what we're going to do is I'm going to go for a couple more minutes, and then unfortunately I have to call it. I do apologize. I love the interaction. You guys know that. But I do have to get on the treadmill and go for a run. I can't run outside because we got the fires. I'm about 25 miles away from the big fire, the gender reveal fire, and the air quality is really, really bad, so I can't run outside right now. Okay, let's see here. Let's see here. Reverse Lee, what are some of the things you have to get used to going from paramedic to police officer? You know, Reverse, one of the biggest things, the biggest changes for me was going from people liking me to people hating me for just changing my uniform. It was really weird because I didn't feel like I changed, but people changed how they reacted to me based on the uniform I was working. So it was really hard for me because I love interacting with people. My mom taught me to smile at people, and as a police officer, I'll walk by someone, I'll smile at them, and they'll look at me like, why is that idiot smiling? But I truly believe just smiling at someone can change their day. I do believe that. So that's kind of like the rough part of that. That was hard to get through. Do you watch cartoons and anime by Bubba Boy? I do. Star Blazers, Samurai 7, The Guyver are some of my favorites. So yes. Oh, you never know, Jaden. Never know. Pro military. That's it. Okay, so pro military asked if you could shoot BB guns in your backyard. Um, I want to say yes, but I would have you check with your local police department. Where I live and work, you can, as long as you don't disrupt your neighbors. So, killer, never have, never have, never have. I've never shot anyone, never had to, and I've been in hostage rescues where there was a live fire. So, I'm cool there, man. I'm good. If I end my career that way, rock on, right? I would love to end my career that way. I'm hoping to end my career that way. Casa no Saga, hello there. Shark Tank, do I ever think about retiring? I do, but I'm scared. But it's okay though, because I have another like 6 years to go, so I'm good right now. Dipper never ran out of ammo, so I don't want to know, but we do have backup ammo in our cars, so hopefully that will never happen. What is the coolest weapon that police have? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. What do I think about that one? So Russ 01 Dev 1, what do you think about what do you think about Russian people or Russia itself? I don't have any animosity, I'm not even pronouncing it right, or ill will towards anybody. I judge every person based upon themselves. Like I said, Sting came out with a song back in the 80s when we thought we were going to blow each other up with nuclear weapons. And he said the song was about Russian people love their people too. Very true. We were all scared that we were going to have a nuclear war back in the 80s. And thankfully, thank God it didn't happen. But, people are people, and we have good people in America. We have bad people in America. And I'm sure that's the same everywhere. But are there any really bad countries? I don't think so. I think there's bad leaders in countries. But people are people. We should all be getting along. This is one world, guys. This is all we get, man. I don't think we were meant to be the way we are today. I really don't. I don't think this was the plan. Hey, Fox. Hello, Caroline. Nice to see you here. Nope, no comments removed. Fox, we've been good. Who drives a SWAT car? I do. It's mine. I have my Ford Explorer. The Valenco is driven by... The Bearcat is driven by the SWAT medic. Sloppy Joe or Taco? Sloppy Joe. That was from Weifu. In fact, Weifu, I'm going to go have a Sloppy Joe today. Maybe. Shuriken asks, has anyone shot the mirror when it was being used? No. We've been good there. Oh, okay. I didn't copy that, Fox. Bubba Boy, we are going to be cutting it here in just a few more minutes. Actually, this went about 23 minutes longer than I thought it was going to. But a lot of cool comments, and quite frankly, I have trouble saying goodbye. I really do. France has portable flamethrowers for cops. Wow. Dipper Pines, can you react to Hoxton breakout? Okay, we'll take a look at it. Fox, I think the person who we do not speak of finally met Juliet, and he doesn't have time for us anymore. Thanks, Retro. Oh, okay, Blue. Oh, shoot. Okay, so I started to ask how many times I've been hand-to-hand combat. More times than I care to want to. I couldn't even begin to count. I've been in a lot of fights. And not because I wanted to. I recognize I'm a small person. I recognize that I'm not a proficient boxer, karate person. I recognize that, and I don't like going down to the ground. It scares the crap out of me because there's a gun in that fight. It's my gun, and if it gets taken away from me, it could be used against me. But yeah, I don't like it. There's been too many of them, and quite frankly, I'm too old now to fight with people. I've never heard that, Babooey, but if people do, that's dumb. Well, Jaden, DM me so we can figure this out, okay? DM me on Instagram or Discord. We'll see if we can figure this out. Maybe. Okay. Do I think Britain SH? What's SH, guys? I don't know. I have to look up sometimes these acronyms that you millennials are using. Russ, I agree with you. Stereotypes are stupid. Stereotypes are so stupid. I have seen Ready or Not. I can't wait to play. I'm actually thinking about buying the alpha. That's cool, Alfredo. Cool, Shrinkin. See, Waifu asked how long CS gas deployed in a barricade. We have not used CS gas in a while. We haven't had to go that route. It's one of our last choices. So it's been a while. It's actually been a couple of years since the last time we used CS gas. Keep the peace, okay. What was SWAT school like? It was awful. It was 80 hours of intense back-breaking work with no breaks. The minute you got there, the minute you got out of your vehicle, you had to put your SWAT gear on, sling your rifle, and you sat in class, and then you went out into the yard and did movement training, and we went all went boom, 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 boom until we finally got lunch, take our gear off, came back, put our gear back on, and go all the way to 5 o'clock. And I was active every day for the 5 days. Had the weekend off, came back for the other 5 days. It was backbreaking, excruciating. Is there a difference between CS gas and tear gas? Yeah. Hey, Emmanuel. Yes, there is. I don't profess to be a expert in it, but there's different chemicals that one burns a little bit more. One, there's a hot gas that could be used that can catch a place on fire if it's thrown in the wrong area. So there are differences. Yes. There you go. Blue answered that. Cool. Hey, Elena. All right, guys. Well, we are going to wrap this up. We went 28 minutes longer than we were supposed to, and by the time I get off the stream, it'll be an even 1 hour and 30 minutes. So that tells me next time we need to go a little bit longer or start a little bit earlier. What do you think, Shadow? Shadow's still tired. Shadow slept like 18 hours yesterday, and he's still sleeping. Look at that. I wear reversely. I'll answer a couple last questions, and we're going to call it. I wear Danners. I wear Danner Recons, and that's what I wear. Hey, Gilly. Nice to see you. I wish I could read that. Is there any way that we could read that in the future, guys? Thanks, Baba Booey. Though I do like a good donut, okay? I don't eat a lot of donuts, but I do like a good donut. All right. Okay, guys. All right. So in 2 weeks from now, and 2 Fridays from now, if everything goes to plan, we will have another live coffee with the CoOp. I'm planning on doing one every other Friday because, yeah, just works out that way. All right. Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining me and Shadow and our cool cup of coffee. And, whatchamacallit, if you guys have those questions. Save them for next time so we can have a good time here. This was actually fun. I didn't know what to expect. And thanks, Alfredo. Remember, join us on Discord, guys. If you like this type of talk and you like to keep it going, we do it via chat, text, on Discord. And as some of the mods can tell you, I pop in and out all day long on Discord just to see what's going on, seeing if people are having fun, being nice to each other. And sometimes I can stay on for a couple hours and we just sit and chat and have a good time and talk about stupid stuff. All right, ladies and gentlemen, take care of yourself, take care of one another, and be safe and stay healthy, okay? This is Chris.